Hello everyone, welcome back to the Year of Rogue and Into the Breach. Last time we secured the Northwest Island, got some upgrades, and now we're ready to go to the RST Corporation or Pinnacle Robotics. I think we'll do alright in the desert for now. RST Corporation Head Office. My advisors insist we're losing the fight. They also insist I trust you. And since those cowards rarely insist I do anything, I'm giving you a chance to prove yourself. Right, we've got several places where we can get some more power grid. Any overflow will increase our grid defenses. Vec threat detected. Do not kill the volatile Vec. Protect the coal plant. Well, we've learnt that lesson already. End the battle with less than 4 mech damage. Protect the coal plant and warning of cataclysms. Or the strafe zone beta. Defend the terraformer and terraform grassland back to desert. Right, let's jump in with the QA division. These Vec are nasty ones. Volatile Vec don't die quietly. They detonate and take entire districts with them. Do not kill it. Make it run. Right, I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that, but we'll see what we can do. We'll start in these positions. There's our coal plant to defend. That's the volatile Vec. And we have a invigorating spores Vec giving everything else +1 HP. So we definitely want to deal with those as quickly as possible. So, punching this is going to be just fine. We need to get this guy not assaulting this building, or that building next to it. And so, I think we're going to end up pushing this across. Like that. This building is safe. We're now threatened, but that doesn't concern me as much. And we're probably just going to punch this guy. We can't move because we are webbed up. So we'll knock them back. We are now defended. Here, I think we're just going to shoot ahead. They are webbed, prepared to bite, so if we knock them back, they won't be attacking us. And this guy's passive bonus. All other Vec receive +1 as long as the Scion is living. That's fine. That's also fine. A couple of creepy crawlies. This concerns me. This guy being explodey so close to all of our concerns. And we're all webbed up over here, which is also a problem. And this guy is attacking in a great long arc. So we got all kinds of issues right now. I think it was Snoopy that coined the phrase, "Oh dear." We can't go anywhere. We can knock you back into there for 1 damage. Except we can't because we're too close to this building. So I think we might end up doing this. It's gonna push them back, which is good for us. It's going to push them across, which is also good for us. This coming across does not really help, but it looks like one of these buildings is going to get hit either way. Although we could punch this further along. That would not be a bad time. And if we hit that one across there, this is now going to attack that. So this is still getting hit, but otherwise that went about as well as I could imagine. What is this acid doing now that it's pooled? Corroding acid. All weapon damage against this unit is doubled. Alright. Well, I think I'd actually like to push them across onto the spawner. And if we do that, we're going to push this one back as well. Although without something else to hit, I don't know if the shot will be stopped. Because I think this just goes until it finds a target rather than attacking exactly 2 across. Because in that demo, it's 2 across rather than 3 across. If we hit them, they're going to die. I think we could just stand here. So, let's knock these guys across. Then we're going to stand here. You haven't shot yet. I think if we stand there, we'll take the assault, which is fine because we can survive 1 HP's worth of attack anyway with our shield. Although, even better... no, enemies emerge last. So if we punch them across for 2, they would not die until after they had shot. So we're going to move to here. Punch them for 2. Oh, they're now in smoke, so they don't get to attack at all. It's the small things, isn't it? Are you doing nothing? No, you're attacking them for 2. Which is fine by me. And they're on top of something, so they're going to take 1. So I actually don't want to intervene at all into that. So I'm just going to move over to here and repair myself. Right, this is the last turn. We obviously want to protect the coal plant and not get destroyed by the centipede thing. Centipede's got 1 HP. This is shooting us, but could shoot the centipede guy. I'm just trying to figure out how many kills we can get for XP at this point, really. can definitely kill that. We can kill that. But if we push this guy over, then punch it, we do double duty there. And then here we get to attack, but we don't get to kill, but that's not going to be the end of the world. The coal plant is fine, that's the important part. The Rift. High threat detected. Defend the prototype Renfield bombs. Protect the generator. Destroy 2 mountains. Kill 7 enemies. Defend the terraformer. Terraform the grassland. Let's go check out what this cataclysm is doing. The map will gradually break apart into a massive chasm. That sounds exciting. So it's happening over there. Stick ourselves in like this. Oh, that goes immediately. Okay. Right, so clearly we want to prevent as much stuff spawning as possible. And if we have to take some hits because of this guy, then so be it, because there's a whole lot of other oomph in everybody else at the moment. So, if I could push you across, that would be great. I can punch you. Then shoot you, knock them across. That will kill them. Their passive bonus is giving others healing, or at least giving them 1 extra HP. If we stood here and shot them, the 2 of us would then be in line for being attacked by this spray, which doesn't seem ideal. If we shoot you into them, they'll take 2. You'll take 2 as well. And if you take 2... yeah, I think we can do this. We move here, fire on them. No, we can't. I thought they would get knocked back, but of course they don't. They all stay in the same places. So how can we get everyone where I want them to be? I think this is the least worst option. Ah, crap. No, that is a terrible turn. I totally didn't think about this guy getting moved across one and then not being shot. We want to do... that first. Then that. Then that. Okay. Well, the cataclysm's happening first. Marked tiles will become chasms at the start of the enemy turn, killing any ground unit. So you're dead. That's fine. You are going to die if that happens. So we can't fire directly on ourselves. But we can just fire on here. Then you can get wrecked. And the Cataclysm is going to happen first. End with less than 4 mech damage. We'll come stand here and repair ourselves. That solves so many of our problems. We move out of the way. Fix ourselves again. Fix ourselves here. You're fine. End turn. We have less than 4 mech damage. And we protected the coal plant. So our grid defense should go up. 20% now. Lightning point. High threat. Defend the earth mover. Kill at least 7 enemies. Protect the defense lab for a reactor core. Reactor cores are precious, but high threat detected makes me nervous. If we can get 2 other points from one of our other missions, we should be able to buy a core for 3. So let's go defend the terraformer. See how this goes. I think we should get to still use the terraformer. Oh, a pod. Right, so here we can use our terraformer, eradicate all life in front of the terraformer. So that's 2 free kills immediately. I don't see why we wouldn't do that immediately. What's this guy doing? All other Vec receive 1 HP. Then we really need to take this guy out. But I'd also like to block some of the spawners. And get some of the other stuff. I'll tell you what, if we fire to there, we can move to here, kill them, block this spawner, pick that up, and we have nothing to fire against, so that is a turn. Now, we don't need to terraform all of the land specifically. We just have to... Oh no, terraform the grassland back to desert. I lied. We do want to terraform as much stuff as possible. So it's the 6 tiles out front. So we never need to do this tile again. So we might as well do 6 tiles that are far away from the spawns. And we really want this guy to be on top of that spawner. That's good for us. And here, you are attacking this building. But instead, you can just be attacking nothing. We still have units that can act. What do we have? Oh, we didn't punch anything yet. In that case, we're definitely just staying on top of this spawner and fixing ourselves. Lots of smoke going on now. Right, this pair is a reasonable issue. On this side, we can terraform directly downwards to kill one immediately. You have 1 HP left, so I don't really care about you. We can fire on here and shove you back. Yeah, that works. Does that work? You'll attack them. But you'll still be alive after that attack. So instead, we're going to do this. Because our shots don't damage buildings. Now, no one is threatened. You're attacking us. But we're not going to be injured, so we can stay here and just repair ourselves again. I should have moved for a specific reason. So I need to terraform this section. So I should have let an enemy spawn here and moved off elsewhere. So we can terraform this guy, that's not a problem. We can punch that guy, that's not a problem. Alright, I think we're going to be okay. Alright, that's one of our missions done. We just need to defend this thing now. We can punch them. And we can fire against them. And if we move ourselves out of harm's way, that's going to be everything. Two stars for us and a pod. What's in the pod? Pod Captain Lily Reed, special, gain 3 move on the first turn of every mission, plus 2 mech HP and 9 of 550 experience, and an extra reactor core. That zone is safe. Looks like we have one more mission to do before corporate HQ. But now we have extra core. So, previously we were unable to use the pull tank because we didn't have the extra core. Who do I want to have the... Why can't I do the thing? Why don't I have... I'm so confused. We have one reactor core. You can use reactor power to improve your weapons or power additional weapons. Install reactor cores to upgrade a mech. Can I not uninstall it? Is it too late for that now? Well, I guess we're doing it this way. 3 move on the first turn. Armored and mech movement. I think we'll be okay. Right. The Rift, high threat. Vec, detected high threat. I'm going to avoid the high threat stuff, especially because we just got an extra core and just come to Doomsday Point. We need to drive a Vec back, kill all you can, then destroy the mountain ranges before they turn them into hives. Destroy 2 mountains. There's not a lot of choice for mountains to destroy, but I'll do my best. Show me what those mechs can do. Right. Most of these are very easy enough to kill. I just don't think we can do it all at once. What I would like to do is stand on these. If we push... Oh, no. If we push them over, they'll take damage and shoot at a mountain for us, which is obviously good. You're dead. You're dead. That destroyed the whole mountain. I guess, yes, these 3 were fractured, whereas the other 3 were whole. Should really have tested this thing out. Deploy a pull tank that can pull targets with a projectile. So if I could pull them onto one of these, that would be ideal. So you get to move. And, oh, the enemies emerging happens last. So undo that move and pull you. Does it come the whole way? Pulls a single tile, that's fine. So we can pull you to there, that's great. So that's your work done. You get wrecked. And we can either stand on something that's emerging or go and shoot a mountain. I think for now we'll stand on something that's emerging. Don't know why I thought this guy had way less health than they do. Alright, now we got the big guns. Namely, this guy that's gonna attack us in a line. But if we can all get out of the way, it's just gonna shoot off of the map. Which is great for us. We can kill you by shooting you forward and then moving over and punching. This guy has 1 HP. They could block something from spawning once and then cease to exist. It would not be a bad way to go out. Do you shoot in a long line? I think so. So pulling you across one does not help us. So I'm going to put you on here. I'll shoot you. Punch them. Damn. I can't push these guys out of the way. They're going to hit that building. I mean, I can, technically, but I would have to stand here to do it, which will then get me shot on this building destroyed, and that's still a building destroyed. So, gimme a do-over. Alright, change of plan. We're going to punch this guy into the fog. Then they don't get to shoot. From here, we're going to shoot them across. We are going to move out of the way. I'm just wondering if we can do anything to destroy any mountains or anything. I don't think we can. Undo that. We can stand here and kill them. Level up. And lastly, we have you standing there. There's 2 enemies on screen. And this is the last turn. Sorry, 3 enemies on screen. And we really want to save everything. And destroy a mountain. You do 1 damage. You do 2 damage. That would kill you. But if we push you down and you back doesn't help us here because of this building. But we can destroy this building. And this unit is now shooting there. This unit is shooting there. And that unit is destroying 3 things. Oh dear, I planned this poorly. I think I need to be stood here. We're going to get shot. Ah, do you see the move? Oh god. No, okay. The biggest problem would have occurred if this guy shoots us first. We're then covered in acid and take double damage, which this one would then kill us. But the one that's attacking for 1 is going first, so this is fine. We can punch you, but like that doesn't help me. Does make me feel better though. Destroy 2 mountains. We did not kill at least 7 enemies though. That's a shame. +1 mech reactor. Seismic activity. Regions lost. Time to go to corporate HQ. Destroy the Hornet leader. Protect the corporate tower. That's the Hornet leader. We do not have a lot of space to stand around here. Well, this is immediately terrible. Like, that is a lot of potential murder, which is a real bad time. And this guy is doing 3 damage to us. So what we could do is, if we shoot this one across 1, then deploy the pull tank, we could pull it across 1 more. That way it's not going to destroy like 5 stats worth of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's still not like great, you know? And we have this guy destroying 3 buildings, which is also horrendous. Like, this whole turn is cursed. This guy has 6 HP. So there's very little we can do about that. If we could move them to this tile, that would be good for us. Because then this guy is going to shoot them, which is a start. Is there anywhere else we would rather be? I guess just kind of in the middle of the action. Alright, we're going to lose a lot of power grid, but this guy is going to be covered in goo next turn. We have an action, but I guess we can make some smoke. I don't know if that helps me, but I've done it now. One of them manages to resist, which is hugely beneficial. God, the threats are unreal. So we can kill you now. That's something. But like this whole mess is a nightmare. But I think we're going to kill you. Move this guy into this row to shoot them. And that's just going to have to be a bad time as well. God. I wish I had the stuff that could turn people around. That would be really helpful right now. You're attacking for one, you're attacking for one a lot. You're attacking for one. If we shot here, you would get pushed out of lane. Then I could punch you, you would die, and do damage to them. But you're a higher priority unit, which is a shame. If I punched you, you would take 2 damage, and then get shot by this guy, but that would still threaten this building. I'm wondering if I could shoot any of the tiles to make smoke. We could also shoot here. That one would drown. This one would get pushed over to there. They would then be shot and stop a Vex spawning. That seems kind of good. Right, so that's not a problem now as much. At least that unit is dealt with. Good resist. That's 2 20% chances we've received this run so far. Now I feel like we might actually be able to do something. Now, if we stand in the smoke, we can't fire. You're doing 3 damage. But you're going late. This one has to go because we want to protect the corporate tower. And this guy killing 2 buildings in one shot is just terrible for us. So what we can actually do is destroy them. No, undo. If we shoot here, we'll make smoke. They won't fire. They'll push this one into the other lane. Their resulting attack won't do anything. That leaves this guy free to attack that guy. Now, no one is an active problem, so we're going to go stand on a spawner. We don't have any health or anything to clean up. Spawn and spawn. This is the last turn. If we punch them, smoke. If we shoot them, smoke. And we can't kill anyone else. So I'm not even going to risk moving anybody out of the smoke as they're currently non-threatening. And I must admit, that was an impressive performance. We will rest easier knowing that Vec monstrosity no longer infests our island. So we can spend our reputation once again, our 6th corporate reputation. Prime Spear, prime class weapon, stab multiple tiles and push the furthest hit. Gravwell, science class weapon, we have no science units. Grappling hook, brute class weapon, use a grapple to pull mech towards objects or units towards mech. Rail cannon, brute class weapon, projectile that does more damage to targets that are further away. Grid power and reactor cores. I mean, we might as well give up our poor pilot, right? Our pilot that's not doing anything for us. I think we definitely want a reactor core because we can't benefit from anything else without it, right? Then this thing seems very cool. Especially if we can increase its max damage. This does damage 2. And that's for Big Puncher. But Big Puncher does damage 2 anyway. This would just let us attack 2 creatures for 2, which is obviously twice as much damage. Rail Cannon for the Brute class. Let's take that. And are we just going to cap out grid power again? So before we leave the island, let's make sure we equip what we want. So the rail cannon is now powered. We can leave the island. And then next time, we can either go to the Volcanic Hive, or we can carry on onto Pinnacle Robotics. But for now, that's going to be everything. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.